What up? This is Rama Screen, and it's time for another celeb interview. And in the anticipation of Skylines, which arrives in select theaters and drive-ins and on-demand and digital December 18th, I'm here talking with one of the stars of this new movie, Daniel Bernhardt. How are you, Daniel?
I'm good. How you doing?
Good, good, good. Thank you for taking the time.
I'm flattered you having me.
Oh, appreciate it. First of all, I'm a huge fan of martial arts, so I'm
So
glad
am
that
I. So am I.
exactly. So I'm glad that you got to use your skills in some of the scenes in this film. Let me start by asking you: did you choreograph those fight sequences, or did Liam bring in somebody?
So here's the thing. Look, the director, I love Liam. He's an amazing director. He did an amazing job, but he was really smart. He brought in a very good guy. He brought a team from Germany called Real Deal Stunts, and they're actually good friends of mine. So the guy who actually choreographed the fights was my buddy Cha and Fong. And we've done a lot of movies together. So when we work together, it's like these guys are so good. I mean, they're incredible. So of course they come to me and we work. They know how I fight. They know what my skills are, and we kind of just brainstorm together. Hey, how about this? How about that? But actually, to give Cha a lot of credit, Cha came up with the idea to do more of a trapping kung fu fight, and he was like, "Danny, how do you feel about this?" And I was like, I would love that. I really haven't done that in a long time. So we started, well, how about this? We go bam, bam, bam. We start doing all these things. And our second unit director, Con Aiden, who is an amazing fight guy as well. So he gave his input and then we all shot the fight together. But of course, always very respectful to our director. We always want to fulfill the director's vision. That's very important to us because you don't suddenly want to do something that doesn't make sense for the movie. But
Mm.
Liam was very, very, very cool with us, very, very open.
I was gonna ask you that because I'm aware that you are a master of karate and taekwondo. So you
A
mentioned kung fu.
master. Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
really good at it.
But look, I'm very, very blessed. I had incredible teachers my whole life.
Mm,
I was taught by Grandmaster Heel Cho, who's a legend.
mm.
I don't know if you know him. He is the man in Taekwondo. I was really inspired by him, trained with him for a long time. But I don't think I can call myself a master. Uh, I just love martial arts.
Mm.
I love martial arts. I love to learn it. I love to teach it, you know.
So so when you shot those sequences, I mean, you were fluid and open to adapting to other styles, correct? And how did you accomplish that, especially in this science fiction realm, with the suits on and everything?
You know what? Like I said earlier, it's important that it makes sense to the film.
Mm,
So we kind of like we brainstorm, we talk about, all right, who is Owens? What would he have done in his past? He's a soldier. What does he know? He knows maybe Krav Maga. He knows a little bit of trapping. He knows knife fighting. So we always go from that base.
mm.
Who are you? What would you do? And then of course we want to make it fun. And then Liam thought it'd be nice also if I kick a little bit. I'm actually trying not to kick too much anymore because you want to kind of go with the times. It's a little bit out to start doing the high kicks.
Hmm.
It's a little bit gone. I train with an amazing team called 8711, who you probably know. The guys behind John Wick, Atomic Blonde, Hobbs and Shaw.
So cool.
So cool. And I'm very, very honored to be part of them and to be there and training with them. Like this morning, I just came from there. So every day I go there, and what we do is we learn every day something new. We do a little bit of judo, we do a little bit of jujitsu, we do a little bit of martial arts, then we do a little bit of boxing, then we do kicking, then we do gunfighting, we do knife fighting. Very
Wow. Sounds like a kid in the candy store. I love
Hey,
it.
that's really funny. That's actually what I always say. I still today, I am in my mid 50s now. I still feel like a kid in a candy store. And I'm kind of like pinching myself and I go, that's what I do for a living. I run around and I go, bah, bah, I punch people and I fight and I scream and I react.
That's awesome.
Hysterical.
How would you describe Owens? Because to me, he's the kind of guy who works first, play never.
Yeah, probably. You're probably right, which is absolutely not me. I mean, work is very important, but play is very important too. I think, Owens he's kind of like a tough guy, but I had a really nice conversation with Liam yesterday, and we talked about that. What I thought was really cool about this character in the beginning, he's kind of like a cool guy, but he's kind of two-dimensional. He's a cool guy in the beginning. He's very nice. He wants the job done. His team is to get his team together, alpha team, get them going, get them to the planet. That's his mission. But then at the end, there's a twist. Have you seen the movie?
Yes, I've seen the movie.
Okay. So I don't want to spoil it.
Yes.
There's a twist. So my character is actually two sides, which is really fun. It was very fun to play.
You've appeared in many other science fiction projects with probably a much bigger budgets, like Altered Carbon and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., for example. So working on an independent science fiction movie like Skylines, what were the challenges and the advantages of that?
You know what? I was actually blown away what Liam and Matthew did with this movie, how the movie looks. I mean, to me, this looks like a big budget movie. This looks to me like this can easily compare to like the $50-60 million movies. It is so well done. They did such a good job. Now, of course, when you work on a show like Altered Carbon, they have money. It was a huge budget. It was huge. But it was, it's not really much different. You do the same thing. You show up on the day, you do the best job you can, and that's it,
So as I'm winding down to my final questions here, I got to ask, what's next on your horizon? I know that you have Matrix 4, but did you sign NDA? What can you tell us about what we can anticipate from Matrix 4?
What do you think? Did I have to sign an NDA?
Probably. Probably.
I can only tell you what was in the trades, I can only tell you what's written.
And what is that?
Deadline. I was invited to come back as my character, which I was very flattered that Lana invited me to come back. And that's really all I can say. I'm sorry.
No worries.
That's all I can say.
I really enjoyed that you've worked with Keanu many times. So that's so awesome as a big fan of yours.
I've worked with him?
You worked on John Wick and Matrix and this one as well. 3, right? 5. Wow. Which ones are the other ones?
Matrix Reloaded.
Okay.
John Wick 1, John Wick 2, John Wick 3, Matrix 4.
Yes.
Yeah, he's one of my favorites. He is something else. I tell you that. I've never seen anybody work harder. He is something else.
Wow. All right. For my fans at home, everybody go check out Skylines in select theaters and drive-ins and on-demand and digital December 18th. Daniel, thank you for talking to me, my man. And congratulations.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you.